I feel like I can do anything if given the chance. But yeah, these are the ones that I've discovered. Molding block.
So we could call you a man of many talents.
That you will not be wrong without trying to sound proud.
Okay, we're going to go into our conversation because if I leave Tega,
yeah,
he's going to
the profile is going to just be.
Ladies, this conversation about romance versus finance is big, it's huge, it's out there. Everybody talks about it, from a vox pop to a talk show to a random conversation between you and your mom at home when she's trying to tell you to bring husband.
Yes.
So I'm just going to just ask the first question: romance versus finance. Which do you love the most, Nikki?
I think that.
Let me just say, I need everybody to be extra honest. Tega and Jesus, let Jesus just stay outside. Now let me take her home.
Definitely.
All right. So, which do you like the most? Do you want to be loved up in a bicycle or loved up?
I think
in
I
a
can be
Lamborghini?
loved up in a Lamborghini. You know, the love will be more. It will have lots of essence. You know, it would hold lots of ground.
You have essence.
It will have lots of essence. She get. But I also feel that you could build to that level, like prospect ideas. Do you understand? Basically, but. Finance and romance, you can't take one out of and leave another. You can't. I don't think I want to take romance. I'm right, Florence, right?
Yeah, they're both important. Yeah.
I know you're ready for this.
Guys, while the conversation is going on, you can send in your comments to TSL Nigeria TV. We have this top comment from Dominion Okeke. It says, "Good morning, ladies." Good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah.
What of me now?
All right, so I have a bunch of questions that I'm going to delve into. Now, when people think about romance versus finance, the very first thought that comes to their mind is money or love. Money or love. But there's so many intricacies when it comes to finance and love. Now, this question, I feel like it's something that a lot of couples dodge. So I think I should ask. I'll start with you, Tega. Do you think that couples should discuss their finances,
Okay, so
especially before they walk down the aisle?
So like I said, I'm a content writer, and it's funny because a couple of weeks ago I wrote an article on this exactly, and I emphasized emphatically that it is important for couples to talk about finance before, you know, walking down the aisle. We're not, for me, or what I would advise, I'm not saying that you're a gold digger or trying to assess how much your man has if you're a woman, or you, because nowadays it goes both ways. I'm not saying you're trying to assess how much your partner has, but you need to talk about your finances. So we need to know what we can afford in terms of house, like accommodation, schools, if that, you know, if we can think that far. But you need to have a conversation. My problem with these couples is they just go to Kada and go to different places and eat popcorn. You don't have a conversation of what you're going to do in the future. And then you walk down the aisle and it's as if, you know, they remove the veil from your eyes and you're like, how much you get, Seth? You understand? How are we going to do this? And where are we going to stay? We're going to stay closer to your office, you know, because I mean, I live in somewhere like Lagos. That's a very, very important conversation. So if you're talking about the distance to your office, is your office in Lekki? So I think we should go and move to Lekki, where, you know, one room there is 4-bedroom on the mainland, you know, that kind of thing. So I feel like couples should definitely have that conversation before they walk down the aisle.
While Tega was being cute, Miss Florence is just like, sweet. Do you think that couples need to have, do you want to have, let's say you're a young lady right now, you know, before you tie the knot, did you want to ask your husband, how much does he earn? Are you owing money?
Before going down the aisle, I think I will ask. No, sorry. I won't.
Why?
I won't ask because before meeting my spouse or my partner, I know he has his prospects. He has a good job. You get, so the main thing here is love. Love comes first in any healthy relationship. When there's love, it brings happiness. It brings this mutual agreement between both of you, and also brings the mutual comfort. Then
poverty.
Exactly.
Poverty. No,
I'm just saying, like, love covers poverty.
No, wait. Love strengthens and transforms
poverty.
Every situation.
No poverty choice. Choice of poverty.
Because I'm trying to equate how much happiness is in First Bank or GT Bank. Because you keep saying happiness. How much is happiness?
No. I'm not saying, see, it's very important for you to know where you're going to know your future, you get, but, you know, when you look at it, when you ask, it will look as if you are a gold digger. If the guy is really, really rich, Yeah, no, you wait. The guy you are dating, you know he's wealthy. If you ask, the guy will not be like.
It depends on the guy.
The guy will be like, now my money this girl want to. Why is she asking?
Because I want my future to be secured.
You've seen it that your future is secure. The guy has money already. So why asking?
No. Another angle. No.
I think we should.
The first thing first is love.
Okay.
Love should be the criteria for you.
And because of love, you have the conversation. Now, see why I'm asking this, right? There's a movie that I saw. This movie by Genevieve Nnaji that was taken up by Netflix. Her father got about 100 million naira loan or something, and they were going to lose everything, the company, all their cars, and he didn't even tell anyone. Didn't tell his wife, didn't tell his children that were in business with him, nothing. So what if your partner that you're sure is a millionaire, has a lot of money, has taken that kind of stake?
What if he's a Yahoo boy?
That one save day.
They don't collect every time. Today they can collect and it goes away.
No, the angle and why I want to come
to that the guy is a Yahoo boy already. You're entering inside.
Some people are very
good. So you should know that. Like not every time.
I think basically that assumption
is not a job. I just want
no, but
assumption is the least form of knowledge.
Being wealthy.
I think assumption is the least form of knowledge. You don't assume on behalf of your partner. It is best you get clarified on some certain things, especially when it comes finance. Now, in some cases, it might be looking like all is well. Meanwhile, it's just a facade. You get it is out of love. You should ask certain questions, and I think that is why some families are in debt today because the wife did not ask certain questions that she was supposed to ask in terms of the money, in terms of how funds should be disbursed. You have your money. I'm fine with you having money, but I'll be rest assured if questions are answered, because I will ask questions.
I think to answer her the idea that she's trying to put out there in terms of sounding like a gold digger, it comes with two things: how you ask and when you ask.
Yeah.
So if if I started dating you 5 minutes ago and you're asking me how much I have, that's a red flag.
I want to be entirely sure.
No, that's a red flag.
5 days after, but you're serious or probably engaged. They do lavish proposals these days. Once there's a ring on your finger, at least that's a license for you to ask. What's
questions.
Up? What do you do? Some people don't know where their spouses exactly what they work or what they do for a living.
How the money comes
They just know they are wealthy.
Which takes me to another angle. Now there's this saying that a lot of women have. I think I've heard it a couple of times, especially online. His money is our money. My money is my money. Money is for all of us, but my money is my money.
Well, I think it comes from the idea that the man is supposed to take care of the home.
Yay,
he's the head of the family. And you're getting married, you're taking care of everything, and then I keep my money. Well, from my own angle, I'm keeping the money just in case something happens.
So if nothing ever happens.
So we have something to fall back to. So my money, and then I get to use my money and save it, and use for all the other things.
Why is it my money that you was fall back on?
I'm giving you a worst case scenario.
So what you're saying is that if I understand you correctly, you're saying that if something horrible doesn't happen, your money is
sorry, Ejiro Insurance Company. that is exactly what your point is. Women in their relationships, whether no, because it's funny, and what she's saying may sound like a joke, but that is exactly the mindset of most women in relationships, especially girlfriends, not even wives now. You understand? Your money is our money and all that, because you are not an insurance. So until something bad happens, your money does not come out. And you know what is funny? Even when something bad happens, they determine the level of bad. Insurance company sees an accident, say we need to investigate. So they need to investigate if the husband is even lying that he does not have money before they go and release that money. And I think this is the secret to why women always have money. That is why your mother always has money. You know your mother's never been there. But is it a good thing? Yes and no.
Okay.
It's a good thing.
It's a good thing.
Yeah, what you say?
I would say.
I concur.
Comment from Blessing. Blessing says, "Morning, ladies. You all look fabulous. Good work, guys. Thank you so much, Blessing. Thank you for tuning in."
I'm starting to feel some type of way because I'm not a
Florence,
lady.
please. I want to hear from you. You say she's right. How
Yeah,
and
she's
why?
right now. My husband's money is our money. Yes, my money is my money. Whenever there's maybe like issue or like maybe whenever it's broke, I can now assist. He will ask me. He will beg me. Please. What level money?
I want to ask what level do you assist him? Do you if it's
When I know it's broke, I will know that
fall
it's
inside
broke. Like
water,
my
shop, catch
husband.
fire.
My husband. When there's money, I know when he's broke. When he has money, he buys. Then when he does not have money, I'll just see be like chicken wey they don't fall water. Then I cannot say what's the problem. I know what the problem is, and I cannot assist him.
But my question is how to what level? Because Tega says something that women are like insurance company. Now we have a level at which we assist. So I'm asking you personally.
I cannot use all my money for him now.
Okay.
Your money is
Like, okay,
now.
out of 100%, like what level?
10%.
Wait, who's
10% because
when you
children did there now. I have to save my money for
your
the
children.
main raining days.
So can I point out something real quick?
Okay.
When women try to save their money for the rainy day, there is some funny assumption that the man is going to die first. Because you're saying that you're going to save your money for your children. What does
But
that
the
mean?
average life expectancy of the man is lower than the women.
So-
So odds that the man will die first.
But the odds that it goes the other way and then the man's money is all has been all your
I don't
money
want to think about who is going to die first.
See?
Let me save my money.
and we have to have these conversations because that's the reason there's life insurance. It's not for just the head of the home or the man. It's for everybody, even your children.
Yeah, saying in your comment here to Nigeria TV, we're taking as many as possible. But since we're speaking about women having money and saving money, in this day and time with the feminist movement, it is not odd to find that almost all women are actually career women. Every other person, almost every woman this day has a job, has a gig, could be a shop, could be an office. So odds are when you're going to work, your wife is going to work. But the reality is that as the number of women working are increasing, the decision to split the bills has not increased. So if we both are working, should we both shoulder the financial responsibilities?
That's an absolute yes from me.
That's an absolute yes and no.
There's no such thing.
There's a yes and a no because circumstances might determine if I'm supposed to, of course I'll support because I'm an helpmate to the man. You know, I'm not supposed to come as a liability.
Preach.
Yeah, thank you so much. I know, of course, like you said, we're going to have the conversation about the finance and I know the part I'm supposed to play and I also know when I'm to stretch for my man. Also,
Bend, not break.
just stretch, basically.
Okay.
But I also feel that, like I said, circumstances might happen. But we're in a society where, it's an unwritten rule that the man provides for everything. Even if I'm the CEO of First Bank, my husband still has to give me money to make my hair.
What?
Yes.
It's a lucky just husband giving them money to me.
I don't know.
She's giving him money to cut his hair.
I don't know. We don't
I'm
know.
just saying.
I love Florence's facial expression because
let's
she's
go.
about to go in. So please, you're working right now and your husband is working, you're at work as we speak.
Yeah.
Are you splitting the financial responsibilities of the home?
Yeah, I do some things.
Okay.
Yeah. As a wife, there are some things I do, like the bills for the children's school fees is entitled to do that. So there are some things I do, like buying of clothes, like I cannot go and meet him. I want to buy shoe for my son. I want to buy shoe for. So I do all those little things.
Miscellaneous.
So you just compliment.
But he does the huge one. That's you get. He's the man now, so you should prepare. Now you marry me. Like I said, the truth is, in marriage, you should. When there's love in marriage, this mutual agreement comes in. Like both of them, they sit together, they talk about like the future. When I was saying I will not act before marriage, it's going to be like, oh, I'm a gold digger or something. I've already seen it. I know who I want to marry. That is well to do. It's not that rich. It's not it's okay.
Comfortable.
He can take care of me. So there's no need to act. And I know I'm a strong woman. I'm a self-dependent woman. Yes, so
Yes, queen.
I'm not a liability.
power.
I know I am an asset. So I don't think I am interested in acting because I know I want to be a woman that They cannot talk finish.
Oh my God.
Say that the 50-50 rule is more modern. It's more of this generation.
We're not even there yet.
Yeah, but it's more of, you know, we go Dutch. You know, you take 50%.
I don't even go Dutch, but go on.
But I believe that there are certain responsibilities in the home that the woman should take up.
Okay.
And there's certain responsibilities that shouldn't be her responsibility.
Can we hear this?
I feel, for one, I feel that when it comes to taking care of the children, when it comes to taking care of basic needs in the home, like feeding and then clothing, now the woman for me should complement.
Okay.
Because first of all, the whole notion we have generally is that people are supposed, the man is supposed to take care of the home, it's his responsibility. But I believe that there are certain responsibilities naturally that the woman should take away from the man. So that way, as a balance, so we have a good home. So we don't just focus on, oh, you know, everything is on the man, he does everything. Like for example, I know of certain people who say, okay, I think there's an extent to which I would take care of the feeding in the home as the woman. Then my husband take care of every other basics, maybe house rent, you know, pay children's school fees, you know, those basic needs that
big
really,
ones.
yes, that really inquire and finances. And then she complements every other way. She takes care of the home and all that.
Does this thought process that you've explained right now, does it apply when the woman earns more?
Depends on what the both couples agree.
I mean, but you've just said that.
Tega is itching to say something. Tega is itching.
Ones are for money. We've established that. But does that still apply when the woman earns more? When
Everything is understanding. It's understanding between both of them. If the woman is earning more, then I think the woman should do more, you know.
You sure about that? Because I
Will
wasn't
you
expecting
want to
that
do?
Let me think.
Because you're remembering your palm it's all over. So
because why Ejiro is technically correct, you know, I feel just on Florence as well, you know, a man should do most of the basic things, a woman should support, that is all well and good, and like you said, come from understanding. But we cannot deny, we're all Nigerians here, and statistics will reveal that in most homes, as much as the man is supposedly the breadwinner, is our mothers that held our house together. Check it in Nigeria.
Obvious, yes.
They did not need to earn more. They just worked harder, or by, you know, certain level of grace and energy that comes from, you know, you were doing black power. And it's not a joke. Women are very strong. From being a strong woman, they've held the home together when the man is broke, when the man is jobless. And you find that in a country like ours, there's over 200 and something million people. It's very predominant here. So when you say she should do only, you know, buying small things, check the houses in Nigeria. They're the ones paying school fees.
But don't say house now.
That's the thing. So when you say that a man should do this and do that, yes, he should do it, but does not stop you from doing it. It's not supposed to be. You know, I think we should discard that. Oh, na ain't supposed to do and marry me. You understand? Like she said, but
he has to work. He's a man.
I'm not disputing that. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not giving you. Now, body picking.
Not what was born.
Exactly. Can two work together unless they agree?
I'm gonna let me get grey hair before you. Now.
You can imagine. Now, but what I'm trying to say is, as much as people should, as much as the man should, you know, stand up to his responsibility. Because I'm in no way saying a man should be lazy or should not work or should not provide for his family. You understand? But there should be a balance. But we should, as women, you should discard that illusion that, you know, there's this thing I'm supposed to do. You talked about love and happiness. Love does not hold back. And I see you holding back and saying, now be this, now be that.
No, understanding also.
This looks like you enforce this understanding. Because it's an ideology that you already have, that he should do this and he should do that. The man has to understand because you made him understand. No, probably because he loves you.
He does not have. Yes, definitely I would do it.
Should you wait for someone not to have? You know,
would I
don't understand the meaning of.
Am I the husband? Am I the
being realistic as opposed to
idealistic? Am I the head of the house?
I just told you that in Nigeria,
there's ingrained in us even from childhood that you should look, as a woman, you should look away and act away so that you can find a man to take care of you. So we at some point understood or expected that, you know, our man should take care of us. And even in those homes that you're speaking that the women pay, the women will pay the school fees and tell the children, go and tell your daddy thank you, he has paid your school fees. The children already have the mindset that daddy is the one paying for it. Now, let's come down to relationship now. If you're online, the biggest conversation online is, I don't want to date a broke guy. I don't want to date a broke guy.
I won't date a broke girl, so...
Okay, you just let her land.
Okay,
I'm very sorry, but yeah, I can't.
Why?
Why?
Yes.
Why don't you want to date a broke guy?
I don't. Okay, for me,
Don't worry. I'll give you an example, an answer that you guys already said. You said categorically, I don't want to be a liability. A broke girl is a liability.
okay.
So are you
I'm not
speaking
saying-
for all men?
Am I speaking for all men? They will say it.
They will say
They will
it,
say
but
it.
you say it.
I'm taking this one for you.
Miss Florence, follow him home so you guys can talk about this because our time is fast spent. Oh my God. Thank you, Jerome. I know now that if I need money, you have money in stock because you're not giving it to your
I for my
husband.
husband, not for you.
AKA Ejiro Insurance Company.
We are sisters. We're still sisters, but for the family.
Thank you so much. You look amazing. I like your shirt. It's very put together.
Gracias.
So extra. Miss Flores, thank you for
Give us the hand.
Sega, thank you so much for coming on
Sega,
set
thank you
today.
so
I know that you've
much.
had a very busy weekend, but here you are so early. Thank you so much. I appreciate you.
Thank you so
And
much.
of course, you always watching and tuning in. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you. We'll be here again tomorrow for another exciting conversation and even maybe something special. Remember, guys, we're building our YouTube family. I would love for you to be a part of it. So go on YouTube right now, search for TSM Nigeria Space TV and subscribe. Thank you so much. Have yourself a wonderful morning. Bye.
Oh Lord, that was crazy.